Today is a special day for my family and me. Today marks the 5-year anniversary of my kidney. I have a very special guest who gave me my kidney, my mom. Mom, thank you for joining me today. So, that was a really big thing you did for giving me my kidney.
Absolutely. I wasn't even a thought. Of course I would give you my kidney.
What was the hardest thing for you for the kidney?
Well, the hardest thing was what you went through when your kidney failed, and that was the hardest part. So after we found out that I was a match and that we that you would have to be on less medication by getting my kidney, and that we were such so well aligned that your body was going to accept it. Of course, I was all for it. I said, let's go, let's get it done.
What was the test that you had to do?
Well, I don't know a lot of the ins and outs of it because I'm not in the medical profession, but it was basically some blood and urine tests, and they send it off to a whole matching network, and they can tell that that we were very closely matched, and that that I was a good candidate to give you my kidney.
Most people are born with 2 kidneys, but guess what? I was born with 1.
That's right. You were born with only 1 kidney. Not only 1 kidney, but that kidney had some issues right from the beginning. So we thought that eventually you would need to have a transplant. Other people who are born with only 1 kidney, it's perfectly fine. Your body can function perfectly with only 1 kidney. And for what I've heard, they if you only have 1, it tends to be a little bit larger because it's compensating for your whole body. But for example, too, I only have 1 now, and I'm perfectly fine. It was no big deal. Your body can totally handle everything it needs to with just the 1 kidney.
Yes. Before the kidney transplant, I was very sick. I was hooked up to a machine called dialysis. Dialysis helps me clean out my blood.
That's right. You had peritoneal dialysis, so you did it every night at home. We had to go for training on how to do it, and you had a catheter put into your stomach, and every night we would do dialysis at home. Good thing is it was at home. The bad thing is it was every night. If somebody has hemodialysis, they'll go to a center and have that done usually 3 times a week. But with peritoneal dialysis, it was every night.
Another thing that makes this time difficult was COVID-19. It was very difficult. Mom, what was it like for the hospital?
Well, yes, that's true. We started having the issues with your kidney right around the time that COVID happened. So we were in the hospital a lot, and you had another surgery as well on your neck at that time. So it was very different being in the hospital during COVID. Couldn't have visitors. It was just me and Dad that were able to come in. And just, all of the doctors and nurses, they're in masks a lot of times, but they were in masks all the time. We also had to be in masks. And it's just a whole different environment at the time. It's very sad and scary because there was a lot of illness at the time.
After the transplant, I named my kidney Joe. And one thing I have to do is drink lots of water.
And you need to take your anti-rejection medicine.
What does that mean?
That means that there's medicine that makes it so that your body accepts the kidney, and it has to kind of keep your immune system down. So we also say that you're immunocompromised because every day, twice a day, you take medicine so that your body won't reject it.
So Mom, how are you feeling 5 years later?
I feel great. I feel like I did before. Body totally recovered. And the best part is how wonderful you're doing. That you're so healthy, and that we didn't have any rejection with the kidney, and that the dosage for your medicine is pretty low.
Me too. I feel so much better. Thank you, Mom.
You're very, very welcome. I would do it all over again, and Dad would, and most of your family would too, because we all love you so, so much. Mwah. Love you.
Thank you so much for watching this video and celebrating with us. Have a nice day. Bye.
Hi, kidney.
Wait, one more thing, Mom.
So please consider donating either a kidney or to the National Kidney Foundation. As I mentioned before, donating your kidney has no adverse effects on your body. You could live a perfectly healthy, normal, active life, and you really help somebody who in need, who are on dialysis and are really, really struggling. And giving that organ to them just makes a world of difference. So please consider donating. And if you don't want to give up that part of your body, then to the National Kidney Foundation. Thank you so much.
Bye.